Hi Libra, this is Eileen with your October 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of October with the Ten of Pentacles card. And the Ten of Pentacles is talking about financial security and success. Possibly some of you might be purchasing a property or selling a property. Someone might be receiving an inheritance of some sort in the month of October. There's just different, it's a very good omen to start your month with, that a number of Libras will be feeling more prosperous and abundant and a sense of security. And I'm even feeling for some of you, you may have been expecting some money to come your way. And it's like you've been patient and waiting, and the money finally arrives. It could be from a sale that you made. Maybe you sold a piece of property or something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm getting different scenarios for different people. I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. And overall, it's a good way to start the month. Okay, next card we have is the Magician card. And this is a major arcana destiny card. And the Magician is talking about the fact that you have everything within you to create the world you want for yourself, to create the way of life you want for yourselves. So a lot of you Libras are probably making plans right now for how you want your life to be. You might be embarking on a new career. You might be starting a new business. Some of you might have a business that's already been in place, but you're starting to kick things up a bit and make some changes that will cause your business to be more prosperous than it has been. I'm feeling someone, it's like their business has been flat, kind of like it hasn't really been doing much or going very far. And it's like you've got to get inspired right now to make some changes, to make some adjustments where you're planning to do more, planning to receive more prosperity into your life. And then for others of you, you just might have other plans that you're making for your futures. And I mean, the Magician is saying you have all the resources inside of yourself that you need to create the life you want for yourselves. You do have to focus, though. You really have to make it your intention to create what you want for yourself. It's not like it's just going to be handed to you. It's like you have the tools and the resources, but if you don't know how to use them, then you're not going to get very far. You know, it's kind of like if somebody gave me a bunch of tools that I could use to build a house, I still wouldn't be able to go build a house. I don't know how to use them. So it's that type of thing. But they're saying you do have the inner resources. You have what it takes. So don't let any kind of discouragements hold you back. Okay. Next card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. And with the Pentacles card, and the Pentacles do relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Knight of Pentacles is talking about success making its way to you slowly but surely. So for those of you who have been working, and some of you might just feel like you're kind of exhausted, like you've worked so hard, and you still haven't arrived where you want to be in your career and your life, whatever it is, I'm just getting this for somebody. It's like a home, a particular home you want. Maybe you want to buy a house, build a house, or maybe it's a place you want to move to. You might want to move somewhere to another city or state or something. I feel like it's like that's your goal, and you've been working and working. And it's like, when do I reach my destination where I really want to be? And the Knight of Pentacles is saying that you will get there because you're being consistent. You're dedicating yourself to get where you want to get to in your life. And so success will be yours, however slowly but surely, and you'll have a solid foundation. You'll be laying a solid foundation. So when you do achieve that success that you've been reaching for and working towards, it'll be real. It won't just be something temporary, because you will have really put in the time and the effort and the work to put solid ground under you. You'll be standing strong. So, and also I'm getting, for some people, this Knight of Pentacles figure could be a person on the romantic side that could be in your life in the month of October. For some of you, you might already know this person. You might either be dating them, or kind of almost like you're chatting, you're talking almost like on a friendship level, but haven't gone out yet. I'm feeling that, and again, the Pentacles as a sign, this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or someone who's got a lot of that in their chart. Maybe that's their rising or moon sign or something else. But it feels like this person is pretty even-tempered, and they're working on their career. They're working on their goals. They know what they want, and they want quality. They know that. They want quality in all areas of their lives, whether it's their career, their work, their home, their relationships. They're not just looking for something frivolous or that's good today but not good tomorrow. They're always thinking about long term, you know. And so this is a good partner prospectively for those of you who meet this person in October, or who already have this person in your life. This Knight of Pentacles will make a good mate for you. Let me see what else I'm getting. Yeah, I'm feeling this night that I'm tuning in for someone. I feel like I'm looking at a male. The knight's a male, you or a female, and he's thinking marriage. He might have already been talking marriage to you. I I'm feeling like he's already got kind of his life worked out in his head, what he wants, how he wants to go about getting it. And so he's planning for having a home, a family, the whole thing. And it could be you haven't known him very long, because I'm feeling he's kind of ahead of you in his plan, and he's looking at you and thinking maybe you might fit right into his plan, because he's very attracted to you. He finds you attractive and pleasant and nice, and so he's kind of thinking that you might fit nicely right into his long-term plan. And I'm feeling it's like you two don't even really know each other really well yet. You might just be getting to know him, or just starting to date him, or maybe have been more like friends with him or something, and it's kind of moving along where it could become romantic. That sounds specific for one person. It's almost like you're a little surprised when you might hear him talk about something long-term plan, maybe the plans he's got for his life or something, saying, well, I do want to be married, I want to have a home, I want to have a family or something. And he's having that conversation with you, and it's because he's been already planning this for a good while. He's the type that lays his foundation and slowly but surely achieves his goals. So that does sound specific maybe for one person, but others of you might be meeting someone like this Knight of Pentacles character, or you might already know them. Whatever, I'm getting good vibes from this figure as a person, that this is someone reliable that you can depend on. I don't feel they're tending to lie, or tell you one thing and do something else. They feel pretty steady and honest, and they're doing well at their job, and they will continue to do well in their line of work. And because they have a good work ethic, and just a good ethic about how to live their lives, with quality. Okay, next card we have, let's see, Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is talking about possibly some of you worrying about different things going on in your lives. Some of it might be money. Some of it might be relationship matters that might even be keeping you awake, worrying, or feeling fearful, like you don't know what might happen, worrying about worst case scenarios. And if you'll notice, the swords are not touching her. She's not being poked by the swords or anything, but yet she's worried about worst case scenarios. And the advice with the Nine of Swords is to step back, look at your circumstances objectively. Don't be carried away by fear. Fear just attracts negativity to you. You don't want to have fear. Instead, you're better off transitioning to like a feeling of confidence and having faith that whatever it is, whatever obstacles you're dealing with, that somehow things will work out well for you, and just kind of believing in that. Believe that you're going to land on your feet, and chances are you will, because it's like whatever you're believing, you tend to attract that to yourselves. So whatever this is, it's you want to take back your power. Don't give power to fear and anxiety or other people, what other people are saying and doing. Don't give them your power. You take back your power so you can look at your circumstances objectively and calmly and with confidence and feel like, okay, I will work my way through this situation. I'll make some good decisions about what's good for me and my life, and leave out the fear and worst case scenario kind of emotions, because that's sabotage. You're sabotaging yourself when you do that. Okay, next card we have is the Page of Swords. And the swords now, they do relate to the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This Page of Swords, this can represent some disappointing news for some of you Libras in the month of October. I'm not feeling like it's anything major myself. I'm not getting that. I feel like it's some little setback or some little disappointment, or you might find out somebody's talking behind your back, or someone wasn't being sincere with you. Someone, I feel like for somebody, maybe you were trying to get a particular place that you wanted to live. It might be like a rental, whether it's apartment or house or whatever, and you find out you're not going to get that one. Or it might be some other thing you've applied for and you find out it didn't come through for you. But it feels like whatever the setback is for those, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people, it feels like something that's manageable. It's like, okay, it was a disappointment, but then you can get back on track and make a new plan. It doesn't feel like anything that's just devastating. That's what I'm getting for those of you that are affected by this. Excuse me. Oh, and this is a general reading, so everybody will not relate to each of these cards. Some of them might resonate with you while others may not. And if I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on that person's circumstances. But since this is a general reading, every single item here is not going to relate to you, not necessarily. Okay, and also this page, what I'm getting from the Page of Swords is for some of you Libras, you have someone around you who acts like they're your friend, or they might be acting like a pleasant coworker, or even a relative, or a friend of a relative, or a neighbor, and they act like they're okay with you, and they might try to be chummy or chat with you here and there. But I feel like this person's very jealous of you. They come across like they're confident and they have it together and don't have any need to be jealous of anyone. But I do get a lot of insecurities in this person, and I feel they watch you and they feel like somehow you're doing better than them, or they want to say you have some kind of an attitude. That's what I'm just getting for somebody. This person wants to say, oh, you know, she or he thinks there's something, you know, they just think there's something great or whatever. It's like they want to say you have an attitude, or you, or whatever it is. They try to undermine you when they're talking about you to other people. They're gossipy. And I feel like you should be able to recognize this person, whoever this is, for those of you this applies to, because you don't, I feel like for most of you Libras, you don't feel like you're really, like you relate to this person all that well. You feel like something's not quite right anyway. That's what I'm feeling for those of you, most of you anyway, that have this person around you who's jealous of you. I feel like on some level, you know they're not really being sincere. They're not really being your friend, even if they're smiling in your face and pretending to be. So I don't feel like this person can cause you any kind of real harm. I feel like it's more trying to sabotage you a little bit behind your back. Petty jealousy, you know, gossiping, making up things about you, or taking one little thing about you and exaggerating it and trying to make it into something negative when maybe it's not at all, you know, that type of thing. So anyway, and like I said, I feel like most of you who have this person around you, you don't have a really good feeling about them anyway. And so you're better off when you get uncomfortable feelings under your skin about somebody, just to avoid them if you can, or only deal with them as much as you must if it's somebody at work or that, or even somebody in the family or whatever. Deal with them as you must, but don't confide too much in them. Don't feel like they're really your friend, especially if you get a little uncomfortable feeling under your skin, because that's your intuition telling you that this person's not sincere. Next card we have is the Eight of Swords. And this is similar here to the Nine of Swords. So again, this makes me feel that like maybe a number of Libras in the month of October are really stressed out about their circumstances. I'm feeling with this Eight of Swords, for some of you, this is some kind of relationship situation that's got you really stressed and kind of like you don't know what to do. Now, this might just apply to one or two or a few people, but I'm feeling you're in a relationship where it's like, maybe for somebody, I'm getting that the person you're with still acts like they care about you, but you have reason to believe that maybe they're seeing someone else. Maybe they're not really being sincere with you. And it's like you don't know what to do because they're not outright treating you bad, but you know something's wrong and you suspect maybe they're seeing someone else while they're involved with you, but then acting like everything's okay when they're in front of you. I mean, you got to listen to your intuition. If you start getting that kind of vibe about somebody, chances are you're right. So pay attention to your intuition. And then for others of you, there might be some other relationship scenario where the person you've been with for a while, maybe for a good while, hasn't been treating you well. So it's kind of, they're not even pretending that they love you at this point. I mean, maybe if you ask them if they do, they might say, of course, yes, or whatever, or something. But I feel like someone's not treating you well. And I mean, the truth is, you really need, once again, take back your own power. You deserve the best. You deserve something good, a good quality relationship with someone who truly appreciates you. If they don't, let them be on their way, and just make your plans, especially like if you're living with this person or something like that. You might have to do a lot of planning and maneuvering before you can actually get out of the situation. But take care of yourself. You need to be around people who respect you and care about you and treat you well, and not those who do not value you. Because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, this might be one person or a few, I feel like you have a lot of really good things about you, a lot of good traits, good characteristics. I feel like people find you attractive and interesting and pleasant. So you have a lot going for you, and you certainly don't need to be hanging around letting someone either neglect you or mistreat you. So take back your own power. You have everything inside of yourself you need to be independent and self-sufficient. You even got the Magician card here saying the same thing earlier on. Okay. Next card we have is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. Now, this might even represent a move for some people. This could represent moving to a new location or another home of some sort. So, and also the Knight of Wands, things could, some of you might even go on a trip. It could relate to traveling for some of you. Let's see what else I'm getting. I do feel like someone is either getting a new job or you're transferring or being promoted. This is nice. I'm getting a nice feeling. This might be just one person or a few, that you've got a new job lined up that you've been hired for, and you're on your way to go and start that new job. So you might actually be moving. You might be changing your residence, maybe where you live, your city, or whatever, to go on to this new job. Or it might be a job for someone where you're in your car and you're traveling around quite a bit. It might be like some kind of a sales type job or something that keeps you on the road in your car or whatever too. Because I'm getting movement, like traveling around. But you feel good about it. It's something you're confident, you're making money, you feel good, you know you're up for the job, you're totally qualified for it, so it feels really good. And then for others on a more romantic setting here, this Knight of Wands character could be someone new who comes into your life in the month of October for romance. And the Wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it could be someone of one of those signs, or maybe they have a lot of that in their chart. Let me see what I'm getting. And then the Knight of Wands might be someone who tends to get a little impatient, want to get things done quickly, because that's a typical thing, a trait of the fire signs. It's like they want to go, they want action, they want movement, they want, they want to get things done or get where they need to go to or whatever it is. So this person might sometime even act like they're in a hurry. So for those of you who meet this person, or who maybe you're already around them and getting better acquainted or something like that, a lot of times they might be in a hurry because they've got a lot of things on their schedule. They're trying to get from here to there and whatever, but they're stopping and spending some time with you and getting to know you better. That's what I'm getting. This might be a new relationship for someone, maybe a few of you Libras in October. This person, I am getting, I don't know if they're always around where you live. They might live maybe in the next community over, or if they do, I just feel movement with this person as a character, like they're always coming and going, and like in their job or in whatever responsibilities they have. It doesn't feel like they're juggling women or anything. It feels like they're busy, They're in movement. They're in motion a lot because they got work to do. They got things they got on their schedule, but they want to stop and they want to be getting to know you better and spending time with you also. They're focused more, this person as a person is focused more on the career right now than settling down and having a home and a family. I'm getting more career and get where you need to get to first, and then be thinking about settling down. That's not in their mind right now. But they are interested in having someone they're very compatible with. I get that, for romance. Okay, next card we have is the High Priestess. And this is another major arcana card, the High Priestess. And it's talking about spirituality and intuition. And maybe there are things under the surface that are not known by you right now. And some of the things that are under the surface, for some of you, it might be something that will be good for you long term. Let's see what else I'm getting here. It is showing that you should use your intuition if there are things that aren't being, like, let's just say, if I feel for some people there might be something going on at work, in the workplace, and you're aware that there's some things are not being told to you, and you're wondering how these things, maybe they're making some kind of changes or something. Is this going to affect you in a negative way? I'm feeling for whoever I'm tuning in for, like you're in a strong position at your place of work, and that I don't feel like anything that maybe is not being told to you right now, I'm not feeling it's in any way going to cause you harm in your workplace. I feel like you're in a strong position and you do really good quality work, and they know that. And so no one's trying to do anything to sabotage you that way. Let me see. I'm even wondering, whoever I'm tuning in for here, if you're in the process of getting a promotion, or you just got a promotion or something like that. And then for others of you, there might be a relationship that you're in. Someone, I'm feeling like you're involved with someone, and I'm feeling like you, the Libra, or a female, you're involved with someone. It's been a good relationship, and the man you're involved with, I'm feeling like he wants to propose marriage. He wants getting like an engagement ring and all that sort of thing. And you might already be aware of it. I mean, that conversation may have already been in the air anyway, of long term and the two of you and that sort of thing. But I'm feeling an engagement ring, and he's kind of preparing, or you know, for to ask you to marry him or that type of thing. Let me see. Yeah, so there's different scenarios here for different people that I'm getting, but overall, you know, it's a good card. But pay attention to your intuition. For those of you who feel like something is not coming to the surface, like you're not being told everything, whether it's in a relationship or at work, pay attention to your intuition, do a little digging, don't just trust what's on the surface. Okay. Oh, and here's a really nice card. The Sun card, another major arcana destiny card. And the sun is shining its light upon all of your endeavors in the month of October. It's really towards the end of October, so that kind of tells me some of that light flows over into November. And so whatever your goals and your dreams and your wishes are, really focus on those. Have the intention of creating the happiness and the prosperity and success, the love, whatever it is you want in your life, the romance. Have it your intention to create that for yourself and don't settle for less. The sun energy is such a strong, bright energy shining its light on all of your endeavors, your goals, your wishes. So take full advantage of the energy of the sun because it wants you to have the success and happiness, the good health, happy relationships, whether it's a marriage or just some kind of a romance or even in your family. The sun wants you to have all that prosperity and to just enjoy your lives and have a good quality life and have it all. So make it your intention to have it that way. Identify with what you want in the way of your career, your relationships, your home. Start feeling as if you already have it all, so you can help the universe to open those doors and bring those conditions to you. And you have that great sun energy wanting to give you a big boost to help you in that area. And then you had the Magician card, the Ten of Pentacles. You've got some really good energy here. And the High Priest is a good card too, but I love the Sun card. That's a really nice card to have in your reading. And then the next or the last card we have is the Knight of Swords. And this another swords card. You got quite a few of the swords, but they do relate to the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And the Knight of Swords is talking about swift action, things changing all of a sudden. It could even be chaotic. Some of you, you know, if some of you have been waiting to find out if you're moving or if you're getting that new job or the new promotion or if you're being transferred, it just might come all of a sudden. You know, it's kind of like everything could be quiet about it and you're not getting any word about it, and then all of a sudden it's there. And so you've got to hurry up and get moving. And if you're moving, physically moving, I mean, that's so much work and stress anyway. And then maybe you've got to hurry and get everything done quickly. So this is talking about change for the better, though. And also, so be prepared for those of you who have been waiting on something to come through. Let's just say you're looking for a home to move to, maybe to rent. It might be an apartment or a house, or maybe a place to buy, or maybe it's a job you've been applying for, or a transfer with your company, anything like that. And then maybe you're not hearing anything. It seems kind of quiet, like nothing's going on. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the month, it might come through and you've got the green light, and you really got to get moving quickly because it can be chaotic action and movement, but it leads to something better for you. So this is still really good, even if it's stressful while this is going on, but it's still good. And then as a person, the Knight of Swords, some of you might be just embracing the traits of the Knight of Swords and just getting things done in your life in October, where you're just making quick movement and making progress and just moving things along. And also for some of you on the romantic level, you might meet someone who fits this description of the Knight of Swords, who's active and busy. Someone, and the sword energy is so, it creates so much clarity, you know, of mind, of thinking, where you can think clearly and cut through the fog and just get things done and make decisions and move forward. So you might meet someone who's got those kind of traits, like another air sign. And this, now I do feel like this as a person for romantic purposes, I tend to feel like they're more, how shall I say this? They're more focused on where they're going in their life right now. This person does want a mate. They want a partner. They want somebody they're really compatible with, though. I feel like this person wants somebody that's going to be their friend, not just a romantic partner. They want that to be like their best friend. And so they would really want to know before they make too much of a commitment on the romantic level that the two of you really hit it off well. You agree on a lot of things. You can really discuss things and be on the same page and not be having a lot of conflict, that you both have a lot in common. So you can enjoy each other's company and talk to each other and confide in one another and be each other's best friend. They want that first as the foundation of the relationship, and then they want romance. They definitely want all that, but they want it with someone that's like their best friend, which is good. That's ideal. So for some of you, be open to that possibility also in the month, or by the end of October, maybe going into November. And now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And if you like my videos, Libras, be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. If you have already subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. Be sure and check for your rising and moon signs. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so what's the message for Libra for October 2018? Libra. What's the message for Libra for October 2018? Libra. What's the message for Libra for October 2018? Okay, one more shuffle for Libra, October 2018. What's the message for Libra for October 2018? Okay, I'm going to fan these out. Okay. All right, let's see what this one says here. Okay, this one says 5 of Summer. And let me see if I can focus this where it's not blurry. What am I doing wrong here? Trust, it's still blurry. Why aren't I getting this focused correctly? Is that just me? Ah, that's better. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Hey, that ties in with these swords cards earlier. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others. Focusing on that which frightens or worries you. And you've got the 9 of Swords, this Page of Swords over here gossiping and being petty behind your back, and the 8 of Swords. And so this card is saying don't give in to all that, you know. Okay, let me go on to, I'm going to pick one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so what's the message for Libra for October 2018 for Libra? What's the message for Libra for October 2018? Libra, October 2018. What's the message for Libra, October 2018? Okay, one more shuffle and I'll fan them out. What's the message for Libra for October 2018? Let me fan these out. Okay. Okay. This one says adventure. That's number 30, adventure. Is that a mermaid? Is it a mermaid and a seashell? These cards are so beautiful. I love all the beautiful artwork in these. Just gorgeous. All right, I'm going to look this one up. Number 30. I'll look this up in the booklet. Okay, number 30. 25. 30. Here it is. Adventure. It is an excellent time to take a short jaunt anywhere that inspires you. If you enjoy horseback riding or riding a bike, create the opportunity to do this. Just get outdoors and travel. It will help you break out of your routine. It may also expose you to a different outlook, a new opportunity, or an escapade. You are really going to feel so much better after taking a break. There is no feeling quite like having the wind blow through your hair or the sun on your back. Well, that's good advice. That's a nice message, especially if you're feeling stressed out about life right now. Okay. Last but not least, I'll pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so what's the message for Libra for October 2018? Libra. What's the message for Libra for October 2018? Libra. What's the message for Libra October 2018? One more shuffle and I'll fan these out. Libra, October 2018. Okay, let me fan these out. Okay, this one wants to come out here. Okay, this is that Angel Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. That's a nice message and good advice. Angel Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. That's a good card to end on, Libras. I hope you're happy with your reading for October. Be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll get notified as I post new videos. And check for your rising and moon signs. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So have a wonderful October, Libra. Oh, and happy birthday. I forgot to say happy birthday. October's a birthday month for Libra. And have a happy birthday. That's great with that sun energy coming in and everything. I like that. And the Magician. And thank you for watching my video.